Welcome everyone. Today we delve into a topic that affects us all: frugal living during times of inflation and tariff. Now, frugal living might sound like a daunting term, but it's really all about making the most out of what we have. It's about making smart and conscious choices to stretch our dollars further. But why is this important? Well, with inflation and tariffs on the rise, our purchasing power is being squeezed. The cost of goods and services we rely on every day is increasing, and our money isn't going as far as it once did. Adopting frugal living strategies can help us navigate these challenging economic times, allowing us to maintain our lifestyles without breaking the bank. So whether you're already a seasoned penny pincher or just starting to feel the pinch, this video will provide some practical tips and strategies. If you want to thrive during economic downturns, then this video is for you. Thanks for tuning in, viewers. If you're finding this content valuable, there's so much more to come, filled with even more amazing tips, tricks, and inspiration. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay connected with us and never miss out. And while you're at it, drop a comment below and share this video with your friends. Before we dive into frugal tips, it's essential to understand what inflation and tariff mean. Let's start with inflation. In simplest terms, inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising. It's like a slow but steady tide that erodes the purchasing power of money. If you've ever heard your grandparents say, "Back in my day, a loaf of bread only cost a nickel," that's inflation in action. When inflation is high, each unit of currency buys fewer goods and services. Now let's move on to tariffs. A tariff is a tax imposed by one country on the goods and services imported from another country. Think of it as a gate fee. The purpose of a tariff is usually to protect domestic industries from foreign competition by raising the price of imported goods. But here's the twist. The cost of tariffs often trickles down to consumers, making imported goods more expensive. So, how do these concepts impact the cost of goods and services? Well, when inflation is high, the cost of everything, from groceries to gas, goes up. Your money doesn't stretch as far as it used to, and when tariffs are imposed, they can drive up the prices of imported goods. That Italian olive oil you love, it might just become a luxury item. But remember, while these economic conditions can make things more expensive, they don't have to break the bank. It's all about understanding the landscape and learning how to navigate it. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's also the key to your wallet. Now that we understand inflation and tariff, let's explore how to live frugally during these times. Our first frugal living tip focuses on budgeting. Now, budgeting might seem like a daunting task, but trust me, it's the cornerstone of living a frugal lifestyle. It's like drawing a map for your financial journey, and we all know the importance of a good map, don't we? So, what exactly is budgeting? It's a simple yet effective way to keep track of your income and expenses. By understanding where your money is coming from and where it's going, you can make informed decisions and avoid unnecessary financial stress. To create a budget, start by listing all your income sources. This could be your salary, rental income, or any other income streams you might have. Next, list all your expenses. These could be your rent or mortgage payments, utility bills, groceries, transportation costs, and so on. The aim is to ensure that your income is greater than your expenses. If not, then it's time to figure out where you can cut back. Now, creating a budget is just half the battle won. The real challenge lies in sticking to it. One way to do this is by tracking your expenses regularly. There are many apps and tools available that can help you with this. Another way is to set realistic goals. If you set the bar too high, you might get discouraged and give up. Remember, a budget is not a restriction, but a tool to help you live within your means. And here's a little pro tip. Always include a category for savings in your budget. Even if it's a small amount, it's crucial to start building your savings now. It's like planting a tree. It might not seem like much now, but with time and patience, it will grow and bear fruits. So, there you have it, budgeting, a fundamental step towards a frugal lifestyle. Remember, your budget is your financial roadmap. It guides you, helps you avoid financial potholes, and ensures you reach your financial destination safely and efficiently. Our second tip is a classic one: reduce, reuse, and recycle. In the realm of frugal living, these 3 R's aren't just about saving the environment, they're also about saving your hard-earned money. Let's start with reduce. This is all about curtailing your consumption. It could be as simple as turning off the lights when you leave a room, or as significant as downsizing your living space. By reducing what you use, you're also reducing what you spend. For instance, if you're a coffee lover, consider brewing your own at home instead of buying from a coffee shop. This small change can save you a significant amount over time. Next, we have reuse. This is where your creativity can truly shine. Instead of throwing away items, consider how they can be repurposed. An old ladder could become a unique bookshelf. Empty glass jars can be used for storage. Old t-shirts can be turned into rags for cleaning. The possibilities are endless, and each reused item is money saved. Finally, let's talk about recycle. This isn't just about sorting your trash. It's also about making conscious buying decisions. Opt for products with less packaging, or choose items that come in recyclable containers. Even better, consider buying secondhand. Thrift stores, garage sales, and online marketplaces are treasure troves of gently used items at a fraction of the cost of new ones. By integrating these 3 R's into your lifestyle, you'll find you're not just reducing your carbon footprint, but also your expenses. It's a win-win, really. And remember, frugality isn't about depriving yourself, it's about making smarter choices to get the most value out of every dollar. So let's embrace the mantra of reduce, reuse, recycle. It's not just an eco-friendly slogan, it's a way of life that can help you navigate through inflation and tariffs without breaking the bank. By adopting these 3 R's, you can significantly cut costs. Next, we explore the power of do-it-yourself. DIY is an incredible way to stretch your budget and make the most out of your resources. It's all about using what you have, learning new skills, and creating your own solutions. Let's dive into a few examples of how you can incorporate DIY solutions into your everyday life. First up, consider making your own cleaning products. Store-bought cleaners can be costly and often come with a host of chemicals. By making your own, you control what goes into it and save money in the process. Simple ingredients like baking soda, vinegar, and essential oils can be combined in countless ways to create effective and eco-friendly cleaning products. Next, think about your food. Sure, convenience food can save time, but it often costs more and is less healthy. Opt instead for making meals from scratch. You can batch cook on weekends to save time during the week, and by making larger quantities, you can freeze portions for future meals. This not only stretches your budget, but also gives you control over what you're eating. Then, there's the world of DIY home decor and repairs. Instead of hiring a professional or buying expensive items, why not try your hand at creating or fixing things yourself? There are countless tutorials online for everything from building a bookshelf to fixing a leaky faucet. Not only will you save money, but you'll also gain a sense of accomplishment and perhaps even discover a new hobby. Lastly, consider DIY gifts. Handmade presents are often more appreciated than store-bought ones, and they can be tailored to the recipient's tastes. From homemade candles to knit scarves, the possibilities are endless. DIY is not just fun, it can save you a lot of money. Embrace the idea of learning new skills and becoming more self-reliant. The savings will add up, and you'll find yourself living more frugally without even trying. Remember, every penny counts, and the power to save is in your hands. Our 4th tip is about smart shopping. Living frugally doesn't mean you have to give up shopping altogether. Quite the contrary, it's about making the most of each dollar spent. So how do we do this? Allow me to share some strategies. Firstly, consider buying in bulk. Larger quantities often come with price reductions, offering you more bang for your buck. Think about non-perishable goods like canned food, pasta, rice, or household items like toilet paper or detergent. The key is to buy items you frequently use, ensuring nothing goes to waste. Next, let's talk about off-brand or generic items. Many of us are drawn to big-name brands, but in reality, generic items are often just as good, if not better, and they come with a smaller price tag. From prescription medications to cereal, choosing generic can save you a significant amount over time. Now, on to sales. Waiting for sales can be a game changer when it comes to smart shopping. Many stores and online platforms have predictable sales cycles. By keeping track of these, you can plan your purchases around them. This could mean buying winter clothes at the end of the season or electronics on Black Friday, but it's not just about knowing when to buy, it's also about knowing when not to buy. Impulse purchases can quickly eat into your budget, so before you buy, ask yourself, do I really need this? If the answer is no, or even if you're unsure, it's probably best to hold off. Lastly, make use of technology. There are plenty of apps and websites out there designed to help you compare prices, find coupons, and even get cash back on your purchases. To wrap up, being a smart shopper is about making conscious choices. It's about prioritizing needs over wants and making each dollar count. It's about understanding that every little bit saved today can lead to a more financially secure tomorrow. Remember, smart shopping is about buying what you need, not what you want. Lastly, we talk about the importance of investing wisely. Now, you might be thinking, investing? I thought we were talking about saving. Well, in a sense, we are. Investing wisely isn't just about stocks and bonds, it's about making smart choices with your money that will pay off in the long run. Consider the items you use daily, whether it's appliances, clothing, or even your car. Investing in quality items can save you money over time. Let's take a look at how this works. Imagine you need a new toaster. You could buy a cheaper model that might save you money up front, but what happens when it breaks down after a year or two? You'd have to buy another one, and then another one. Over time, you might end up spending more on replacing cheap toasters than you would have if you just invested in a high-quality one to begin with. The same goes for clothing. It might be tempting to buy inexpensive clothes, but often these items wear out quickly or go out of style. Investing in timeless, high-quality pieces can mean you'll spend less on clothing over time. And of course, there's the big-ticket items like a car. A reliable, well-made vehicle might cost more upfront, but think about the savings in terms of fewer repairs, better fuel efficiency, and a longer lifespan. Investing wisely also extends to other areas of your life. Education, for example, can be a significant investment, but it's one that can lead to better job opportunities and higher income in the future. Investing wisely is all about taking a long-term view. It's about understanding that sometimes spending a bit more upfront can save you money down the line. And that, my friends, is frugal living at its finest. Remember, being frugal isn't about being cheap. It's about making smart choices with your money. And sometimes the smartest choice is to invest in quality. So the next time you're faced with a purchase decision, ask yourself, is this a wise investment? It might just save you money in the long run. Sometimes, spending a bit more upfront can save you money down the line. That brings us to the end of our journey into frugal living during inflation and tariff. We've navigated through the turbulent waters of economic downturns, understanding the impact of inflation and tariffs on our everyday lives. We've learned that being frugal is not about pinching pennies, but about making smart decisions with our resources. We began by unlocking the power of budgeting. By tracking our income and expenses, setting financial goals, and sticking to them, we can take control of our financial future. It's not about denying ourselves the things we enjoy, but about finding a balance that allows us to live well while saving for tomorrow. Next, we dove into the philosophy of reducing, reusing, and recycling. By minimizing waste and maximizing the use of what we already have, we can save money and contribute to a healthier planet. From repurposing old items to making our own cleaning supplies, the possibilities are endless. We then explored the world of DIY solutions. By learning new skills and tackling projects ourselves, we can save significant amounts of money and gain a sense of accomplishment. It's about investing our time and energy into creating value in our lives. We also discussed smart shopping strategies. From buying in bulk and shopping sales to using coupons and bargaining, we can stretch our dollars further. It's about being a savvy consumer, knowing when to buy, where to buy, and how to get the best deal. Finally, we examined the importance of investing wisely. By understanding our risk tolerance and investing in diverse assets, we can safeguard our finances against inflation and tariffs. It's about building wealth over time, not just saving money. In these challenging economic times, frugal living is more than just a lifestyle choice. It's a survival strategy. It's about making every dollar count and finding ways to live well without breaking the bank. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, like, and share to help others navigate these economic challenges. And remember, being frugal doesn't mean being cheap. It means being resourceful and smart with your money.